And shout out to the UGC and the True Media Movement. It's everybody that keeps it real, stays true to who they are, and does their part in this media. It's the Black Horseman here. I want to talk about the division, the lightweight division. Used to be a hot division, and I got to say this, man. There's only one Devin Haney. Seemed like, when Devin Haney had his goal, he went after it. He didn't really do no complaining about pay, give me 50-50 and all this kind of stuff. But you got these other guys in the lightweight division that has an issue with humbling themselves, like Jamel Charlo voice. Humble yourself, take B side. You know, they got an issue with just being B side, and it's just the ego of a lot of these younger athletes in the sport of boxing, and they're missing out on major opportunities. Devin Haney has moved on to 140. He's supposed to be taking on Regis Prograis, and the WBC has made him champion in recess. But he could potentially come back down. I don't recommend it. I think he's completely outgrown the lightweight division. But he still has the three other world titles that he can still defend. If mandatory gets ordered for the IBF, the WBA, or the WBO. But the WBC is up for grabs. The WBC orders Frank Martin to take on Shakur Stevenson. And, I've just been trying to see if there's any information going to come out further to defend Frank Martin to make him not look like the duck that it appears that he is at this moment. But, this guy gave credit to, these guys are good with Twitter, and some of them are well spoken in these interviews. And Frank Martin was criticizing Shakur Stevenson for not capitalizing on the opportunity with Devin Haney. And as I say, Devin and Shakur is not exempt from this topic when I'm talking about the lightweight division. A lot of people are saying he's the boogeyman and all that now, and there is some guys that is avoiding Shakur Stevenson because Shakur is the real deal. Shakur can fight his ass off, but Shakur got an ego problem too. Shakur declined the offer from Devin Haney, whether people want to say it was a low ball or whatnot. Devin Haney was the A side. He had all the belts. And despite all the criticisms about Devin Haney, people saying, oh, he didn't really want to fight because if he did, he would have gave Shakur a more fair offer. Despite all of that, Shakur missed out on his opportunity to fight for all the world titles like Crawford did. Crawford had to accept B-side, and this is a guy that Shakur looks up to. But Crawford accepted B-side, and in order to get to his goal, which is become undisputed, to make his legacy more greater than what it already was. So despite people ducking Shakur Stevenson now, it has just been a group of these guys. We got Ryan and Tank. They made it like they were on some big champ stuff, and it really wasn't. Ryan was acting like he was daring to be great. He was holding the regular WBA belt, which is not considered the world title that you need to be recognized as a legitimate champion today. Maybe at one time period it was, but it's a new era. You need the Super WBA belt along with the IBF, the WBO, and the WBC. Okay, not the franchise. You know what I'm saying? But it's just been like a disease. They're infected with this ducking or this double talking and getting in interviews saying what they'll do. Frank Martin was in his interviews talking about, if he got the opportunity to fight Devin Haney, like Shakur was offered, he would jump at that opportunity, because tables would turn once he gets the belt and then the money will come, and you can demand the purse, the split, or whatever. But this used to be one of the hottest divisions. The lightweight division used to be the hottest division. It was like, man, look all of these younger cats. They about to mix it up, you know. And it seemed that it was only a few of them that were willing to put their ego to the side and dare to be great and go after the champions, the legitimate belts. I give credit to Lomachenko, even though he's a crybaby, but he uh he jumped at the opportunity to fight Devin Haney while Devin Haney was still in the division. After defeating Kambosos twice, he took the belts from Kambosos and did it again in Australia to let everybody know it was not a fluke. That he was just a better fighter. But then, like I said, Lomachenko jumped at the opportunity. Nobody else jumped at the opportunity to fight Devin Haney when they really could have, and set themselves apart from the Ducker pack or the Twitter pack. And that's just what it is, man. These guys in the lightweight division, Shakur included, Frank Martin, Tank Davis, Ryan has moved up to 140, but there's a bunch of Duckers and Twitter bangers, man. And now the division is trash. It's turned into absolute trash. Shakur is now on the hunt for an opponent when he actually had an opponent in front of him with all of the belts. Devin Haney had all of the belts, man. And now, Shakur, you struggling to get an opponent, and you back on Twitter putting up cap emojis and duck emojis, and you didn't have to do all of this. You didn't have to get to this level. You could have got all the belts, and then it wouldn't even matter about these other cats, man. But now you need a dancing partner. You're gonna probably get somebody in there who we probably don't even know. Boxing fans don't really know like that. Somebody who probably unproven, and somebody who's gonna be forced to just step up because Frank Martin, and I don't know what the situation with Frank Martin is. I'm not gonna defend him. You know, from the outside looking in, it looks like it's just been a rough year for Man Down Promotions. Derek James, probably didn't want to get another L. So he probably talked to Frank Martin, said, we go a different route. We can do something else. We don't need them. Slow talking self. So he probably got talked out of the fight. Either way, Earl Spence didn't act like no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Even though Errol Spence got man down by Bud Crawford, he still didn't go out like no coward. Matter of fact, he's activated his rematch clause when majority of people know he gonna get his ass whooped again. There's a very slim chance that he's gonna come out victorious in the rematch. But Errol didn't go out like no bitch, so I respect Errol. You know what I'm saying? Errol's not no ducker. He didn't go out like no duck. But when you turn down the opportunity to fight for a world title, and what is this, Frank Martin, 28 years old or something like that, this is supposed to be what you look for, the opportunity that you look forward to, which is fighting for a world title. But we've seen this in boxing. Depends on who's holding the belt. Then they have these excuses about, oh man, money and all of this whole other stuff. So instead of singling out Frank Martin, I'm going to flame the whole division. Flame a shame to the whole lightweight division. All of these Twitter warriors, all you duckers, y'all are ruining your division. Okay, it was once the hottest division, like I said before, and now it's not. It's really not, and it's just sad. These dudes just want to stay talking, stay making Twitter posts, and thinking that that's gonna be cool. Like that's cool. Like people was excited about that when boxing fans want to see y'all throw their hands, not go back and forth on social media. So flame of shame to the whole division, even Shakur, because you could have stepped up and fought Devin Haney for all of the belts. You could have humbled yourself, took B side, and dethroned Devin Haney, and you wouldn't even been considered in the category of making the division trash like it is right now. So that's all I got for this one, man. I am the Black Horseman. Thank y'all for tuning in for the video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.